we're going to welcome Stuart Harrison and Sarah Budd. And of course, Stu is no stranger to county council, and Sarah won't be a stranger for too long either. And as we know, after some 20 years, Stu is retiring, and good for him. He's worked very hard. He's represented all of us with a lot of class, and we're very proud of everything you've done. I'm going to call on Matt. Matt is our county representative on the chamber, and Matt is maybe going to offer a few words about Stu, and maybe Sarah, if you're lucky, Sarah. Hold on. We don't know what he's going to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, a few words. Why not? Yeah, I have a brief statement. Thank you, Warden, and through you. So since 2003, our business community has had the good fortune to be represented by Mr. Stuart Harrison as the CEO of the now Peterborough and the Kawarthas Chamber of Commerce. Under his leadership and by the aid of his dedication, Stuart has built the Chamber of Commerce into a nationally renowned organization that's advocating for close to 900 members across the city and the county of Peterborough. Whether you've attended one of their events, such as the Business Excellence Awards, or seen Stu on Global News, providing his Business Beat segment, championing new businesses in our community, there's no denying the commitment to his work, and there's no exaggerating the benefit that our community has had from his efforts. It's been my pleasure to serve the past 4 years as the county representative on the chamber, not only to be able to watch and learn from Stu's leadership and dedication, but also to spend time with such a caring and exceptional person. And while he will be greatly missed, we are very excited to have such good fortune in finding Sarah and for her to pick up the mantle and move the chamber into the future. And I know I speak for the entire board that we have full confidence that she's up to the challenge and the challenges that lie ahead. So with that, Stuart, we wish you all the best in what's to come. And most of all, it's my pleasure to say on behalf of our community and the county of Peterborough, thank you very much for all you've given to us. And again, well wishes.
Thank you so much. I was hoping
before you get underway, Stu, I'm just going to say that Stu and I go back a long way. It's probably 40 years ago. I can't believe how that's even possible, or more. He and I did the same job for opposing radio stations in the city, and we were always much better than him. But I certainly tried to. I certainly tried to make him look as good as I could many years ago. Yeah. So, Stu, I'll turn it over to you, and I think you get it. We're all very appreciative of what you've done.
I do. Thank you, Jay. That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me. We do go back. We also called the Quaker pancake races together from the back of a pickup truck on Water Street. So you might remember that. And
I flipped over that one.
I shouldn't even try. I'm thinking, Jay, maybe you and Carl and I can start a new group, the Duro Dummer Deadwood Dark Rose Coffee Club, and start inviting in some special guests and sort of pass judgment on what's going on in the next few years. So consider that. Jay and I are actually neighbors. I live just north of Warsaw, and we've got Warsaw cruise nights in common. And I do have to say, in all sincerity, it was a true honor when I was inducted into the Pathway of Fame. To have you read that induction was very special. And Matt, for those of you that don't know, Matt stopped into my office a couple of weeks ago and brought in a little card, some very kind words, and a county flag. And Matt, I don't think you really know how special that was. It was very moving, and I was very touched by it. So thank you. And to Matt and Sherry and Carl. We've got a very special relationship between the county and the chamber. There's a representative from county council on our chamber, and the three of you equaled each other when it comes to the service that you provided, bringing a report from county council and also bringing a chamber report back to council, and you all treated it very seriously and you put in the time, and I just know that you'll continue on doing that for Sarah. And I just want to acknowledge all of you, whether you're running or not. And I know a couple of you aren't, but the last couple of years have been a real challenge when it comes to leadership. Many of us shared many an evening on a conference call with our MP through the pandemic, trying to figure out what to do, what was the right thing to say, and it was tremendously important that we all sort of stayed on the same page and were able to support each other, because they were tough times to be a leader in the community. And so I just want to acknowledge all of you for the service. And it's just such a pleasure to introduce Sarah to you. Also got some Warsaw roots there, Jay, and some Lakefield roots, Sherry and Andy, but also very well recognized roots with Habitat for Humanity for the last 15 years, where she just provided exemplary leadership. And I know she's going to do the same for the Chamber. So I'll ask Sarah to bring some greetings, and thank you all. We really appreciate it.
Okay, and Stu, one more time, everyone. And of course, out with the old, nothing personal, Stu, and in with the new. And I keep telling everyone, all roads lead to Duro Dummer. I just can't help it. I'm sorry. Sarah, we look forward very much to working with you. If you'd like to say a few words.
Sure. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, great. First of all, I just want to thank you all for recognizing Stu's service and commitment to our community. Obviously, those are, I keep saying big shoes to fill, but I feel like I'm up to the challenge, but we'll see. I do have his cell phone, so if I get into trouble, I will be calling. And I just wanted to let you all know that I'm very excited about continuing our strong collaborative working relationship between County Council as well as the Chamber. So as Stu said, I have strong roots in the county, and my first home was in the county. I grew up in the county. So you will see me out there lots, and I'm a strong advocate of making sure that the county is continuing to play a big part with the Chamber.
Oh,
so
that's great. Thank you, Sarah, and welcome. I know the county is going to be well served. It's been my goal for many, many years to make sure Peterborough County stood up and was counted. And I know the two of you have moved in that direction. So without further ado, I thank you. Thank you, Stu, for your service. And Sarah, welcome to the future. Thank you very much.